wonderful episode of Fall in Love. Well, in today's Fall in Love, I'm going to talk about a very simple love story, but a very straightforward love story as well. Yes, I'm talking about Dhanush love and his lady love story with Aishwarya. Now, Dhanush and Aishwarya's love story has been very simple and yet talked about in the industry. Now, of course, Dhanush's character, you all know him as an actor. He is played as a crazy lover. He has played as a very romantic lover, or rather, he has played as a very rude lover as well. But in real life, he is a totally different person. When we come to learn about his character or his behavior, he is an entirely different person. Dhanush was only at his 16 when he got into film industry. The best fact is that, or the surprising fact is that Dhanush never wanted to become an actor. It's quite surprising, right? Well, his father, of course, he is a director and a producer, Kasturi Raja, a very famous one in Kollywood. And his brother is the one who actually coaxed him to get into film industry. Now, Dhanush was a person. Even during his entry into film, he was quite adamant that he wanted to get married at the age of 23. Isn't that very cute of him? Well, at a very young age, he also wanted to get married, but least interested in film movies. But slowly his interest and his priorities changed. As soon as he got into films, he understood the nuances of the films and how things happen in film industry. And that is how he got interested into movies. Now, his father, being a director and producer, was quite famous, and also he was quite acquainted with Rajinikanth's family as well. I will let you know how things just changed over time. Probably South Indian film gave Dhanush the best life partner of his life. Now, talking about how they got in touch was Dhanush had a sister, and his sister was quite close to Aishwarya. Now, the media was a little, doubtful as to something was happening between Dhanush and Aishwarya, but nothing was happening between them. But he always kept saying that Aishwarya is a very good friend of my sister, and there's nothing beyond that. Now, as you all know, medias at times make things just in a different way, and probably there are a lot of media stories which turned out to be real life stories, which probably let the spark in between them. This is something which happened in Dhanush and Aishwarya's case as well. They never thought that they're going to get married. They never thought they're going to be in a relationship, because Aishwarya was a little elder to Dhanush as well. But nothing did happen as such. But probably because of the media kept on, bringing up this rumor, even they started thinking whether there was something between them. But still, he kept the stand that Aishwarya is just his sister's friend. Well, we have seen a lot of relationship which built up by just rumors, right? So, probably when somebody says, okay, there's something between you and the other guy, you in the initial stage, you would think that there's nothing between them. But when people keep on telling you, people keep on pestering you, and slowly if there is some sort of spark which rises in you, that is probably something which will, develop into a love story. And there are a lot of love stories as such which we can see. And Aishwarya's and Dhanush's love story is actually one among them. A very simple story, but because of the media's too much of interference, they actually fell in love. Rajinikanth was a superstar, and Kasturi Raja, who is from an affluent family, definitely you can understand how the media would be behind them. And these two people had their own space, their own relationship. Of course, they shared a very good bonding with each other when it comes to family wise, because the family often visit their places very often. But when they heard about this media being behind Dhanush and Aishwarya, they had the second thought of, that's something really good. Why don't they get married as to Rajinikanth's daughter and Kasturi Raja's son? I think that will make a good pair, is what they decided. So slowly Rajinikanth and Kasturi Raja made a talk on this, and they decided, okay, let's get them to meet together on a special occasion and ask them as to whether they would be interested in getting married. Then the story starts again. Well, soon a meeting was arranged between Dhanush and Aishwarya by their parents. See how again the twist comes. Normally when people are in love, they are the ones who go tell their parents. But now things just happen the opposite way. So they have arranged, and Dhanush and Aishwarya had a long talk, and that is when Dhanush said that he understood who Aishwarya is about, because she was a very good singer, and probably she had her own interest. But Dhanush found out that this girl has got something in her. She's very simple, she's very humble, and probably Aishwarya had this problem as to, she is a little elder to Dhanush, and will this happen is a big question. But the family was quite forward, and they didn't even bother about their age difference, or Dhanush even didn't have a problem with that. He was in fact happy that she was elder to him, because he thinks that elder women would actually be very responsible in the family, and that is how he was okay with the relationship, and he said yes. And soon after that, they had a lot of conversation. They started dating, and then things just happened very easily among them. Of course, their relationship had a lot of hiccups, a lot of media attention later on, like, as if things are not happening good with them, that they're going to separate as such. But they were all like speculations that it happened, but they have confirmed that there's nothing wrong with their relationship. They are happy with their relationship, and of course, he always keeps saying that he's not a very good husband, but he's a very good father. So he also admits that, Aishwarya is one person who is quite patient and quite happy to hang around with Dhanush, even though he is not that happy to become a very good husband. He actually wanted to get married at the age of 23, but he still thinks that he's not mature enough to be a husband. But all in all, they are happy with their relationship, and we don't have to ponder much into their relationship. With that note, we are going to wind up today's episode of Fall in Love. We'll be coming back with yet another celebs love story. Till then, it's Cynthia signing off. Bye-bye.